Hello. Hi. Do you remember me? It is a brand new year, 2020, guys. Happy New Year. Honestly, like, it feels dead weird to just be sat at my desk. Like, I don't know. This is my, like, usual spot, but I've just, like, not been sat here for, like, a few months, which is really weird to say. But a makeup video was something that I wanted to kickstart the year with, just as, like, a little reminder. Like, this is where I started everything. Doing makeup, playing around with it, like, just having a fun time, you know? This is my New Year's look. Got a lot of questions about the makeup, so I did that for you guys. It is a like smoky winged out liner, nude glossy lip, glowy skin, the lot. I want to share with you my tips as well, like how I get my eyes to look a certain shape, my lips, my nose. Yeah, honestly, this is my favorite go-to look. I think this might be my favorite look that I've ever done. I feel like there are a few things that I need to talk about and address in this video. I know what you guys want to know as well, so I will. It's a new year, guys. It's time for no more excuses. I'm gonna get back into this, okay? See, I'm ready to move motherfucking forward, you know? Let's just get into it. Let's get glam. These are my favorite products, like my go-tos from last year. That's so fucking weird to say. Enjoy, and I will see you guys soon. Okay, when it comes to my makeup routine, I like to do my brows first, just get them out of the way. Benefit precisely my brow, but I've actually gone down a shade. I'm using shade 3. I like the sort of like lighter brow look, you know what I'm saying? And then like can darken it out where I want. A little more flattering, less harsh. Oh my God. 2020 and we're still dropping shit all over the place. I did my brows the other day. Wow. I felt like a brand new woman, okay? I was fresh out the freaking runway. Stayed away from doing my brows last year because I just was scared that I'd overpluck them, and I was trying to like hope that they'd grow up really nice. Grow up? Hope my brows would grow up. I just wanted them to sort of like grow a little bit. Well, I was hoping that they would anyway. Yeah, they didn't really at all. They just looked like a hot mess for the longest time. And they were just getting thicker and thicker, but like not in a good way. Growing up here rather than like here, you know? But that's okay because we got around to cleaning them up, and I've come to the realization that it just ain't gonna happen. 2019 was a year of realizing stuff. Then what I like to do is take my Benefit Kabrow. This is in shade 4, so it's a shade darker. I mean, obviously pomades are a lot stronger. Brow is gonna be a lot bolder with this. I just keep this to the tail of my eyebrow though, just because that's where I like my brow to be defined, but that is it. That is all I do. I also use the little brush that it comes with. Just pop it out. Can you guys see? It's nothing crazy. It adds a little something, but without being too OTT. Taking my Plouise base now. This is in Rumour 1. I use this to clean out my brows. I use this just because I use it to prep my lids as well, so it kind of makes sense. Then just gonna sort of start dragging some down. Press and buff that in. This is like a little round top concealer brush. Last thing to do, set them in place. So of course, taking my Benefit 24-hour brow setter is the only thing I use, and just sort of run that through. Set it in place, bring back the hair look. You guys know. Bear with, guys, I will get to chatting to talking about the good goods. I just want to get my brows done because let's be real, they're like the biggest ball ache. Okay, sweet. Do the other one and then we can get to biz. Brows look crazy, I know, bear with, it will all come together. Eyes now, just while the base is still tacky and we can work with everything. Being obsessed with this palette, you guys. It is beautiful. The Be Perfect Cosmetics Clientele palette by Jar makeup artist, I think. I'm probably saying that all wrong, but the colors inside, you guys, like look at this palette. Ugh. Oh, bloody hell. Ugh, it's just beautiful. I love it. Reminds me of like a really wearable palette, but you can get super creative with it at the same time. There's like the perfect amount of mattes to shimmers. Can't stop picking it up, so here we are. Also, Be Perfect eyeshadows. Girl. I think I'd go as far as saying that they were my favorite eyeshadow of the year. Formula-wise, color-wise, everything. They know what the f is up. Just starting with this sort of simple brown shade. This is called Sandy. That's my transition. Okay. I think I need to address a certain situation. And I mean, listen, it's nothing deep. It's nothing like, I'm not making this a dramatic video by any means. I'm not that bitch. When it comes to like feelings and emotions and stuff, I don't really talk about that kind of, I don't know. It's just not, kind of makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable. Which thinking about it is kind of weird at the same time because I like helping people, but when it comes to like me and my emotions and stuff, I kind of like to keep it to myself. It's just dead weird. I don't know. I've been pretty absent, I guess you could say, and just not here or on anywhere. I'm talking YouTube, I'm talking Instagram, like Twitter. I've been a little bit more there, but not really, let's be real. You guys have really started to notice, and I've noticed for a long time. I just don't talk about it. I come and go way too much. Like I genuinely just disappear with no reason, and then I come back saying I'm back, and then I go again. It's just like this like vicious cycle, right? And here's the thing, I kind of sat down with myself and kind of said, right, like what is up, Jordan? What the is up, girl? This is not what I want to be like. This is not what I plan to be like. Like, social media, I chose for this to be my job. Like, be good at it. I chose for it to be my job to a certain extent, of course, but anyway. By the way, I'm just dipping into Dirty Tan and also gonna mix in a little bit of Too Much. And this is gonna go more on the outer corner. I'm just gonna wiggle the brush and kind of pat to press that color to have it in more of a specific place, and then just start to sort of like blend it in and wing it out slightly. I mean, it's no secret that I'm a little bit different to people who have this job in the sense of I'm not here 24/7. Like, I have a private life and an online life, but I think I've gone too far the private life lane that I kind of don't exist. And to be honest, in a lot of ways it's affected me, not just job-wise, but myself. Like, I'm not proud of that. That's not what I want. I don't want to distance myself to the point that I feel like a letdown. And I don't mean that in like a feel sorry for me kind of way. I just the way it is. I have sat down, it's gonna sound crazy. I've had numerous conversations with myself trying to figure out like why I'm doing it, like what the issue is here, like what do we need to fix, address it head on, right? I don't fully know. Good. But at the same time though, I don't want to sit here and make excuses for myself, because like what the frick is that gonna solve? I mean, honestly, I think a lot of me not posting and stuff was to do with timing issues. Like, it was Christmas and I got ill and my computer broke, and like it's kind of been strange in a way, because like it's kind of like towards the end of last year, that sounds so weird, but some family stuff happened. My nan passed away. I haven't spoken about it because I don't know, that again, I'm not making excuses, but just nothing has felt quite right and settled and normal. And I guess in turn, that's kind of made me not feel settled or right or normal. We're in 2020, it's a new year, right? Meaning time to sort it out. I'm not the kind of girl though to be like, new year, new me. It's just not my vibe. However, I am one to recognize that this is kind of technically perfect timing to start searching again and working what I need to work out. I mean, how can you feel content with life when you are still searching, right? I just want to let you all know that I'm working on it, and this year I want to promise not only you guys but myself that I will be better. I just want to get back to doing what I love, really, which is this, you know, makeup, hair, fashion, random stuff, just doing whatever the frick I want, pretty much. Enjoying everything again and just make the best of the year, you know, and me. Oh my god, by the way, I didn't even tell you what I was doing. Wow. I'm taking the black, which is called Just Black, because it's just black, on a angled brush, and I'm just creating a little half wing on the outer corner. So just place the product down. I'm directing it upwards as well, and this is really gonna like lift the outer corner of our eyes. It's the perfect trick. This is my favorite eye trick to just make my eyes look really like cat eye and like sexy. Then with a pencil brush, we just smoke her out. It just softens everything as well, if you can see that. So you kind of get that like soft glam look, but it still looks like a wing. Instead of smoking it this way, if you smoke it like this way, just like a little bit higher, you get that lift. Oh, I love it, guys. I love it. Once we've got that smoke shape, I go back in with a bit more black and just intensify it. I feel like this is the perfect trick if you're someone who doesn't like really strong and intense eyeliner on you, but you like the shape and what it does. Use shadow, guys. You can blend it out, still get the same effectiveness, and I actually prefer this to a wing liner. I think this just looks, it's just a lot more flattering. I did this look for New Year's, and even Jake was like, your eyes look different. I mean, he really liked it. He liked it, okay. Oh, sorry, I just moved the tripod. Blend everything together so it's got that really nice soft blend. I'm gonna go ahead and do mascara and lashes now. When it comes to mascara, honestly, because I'm such a lash girl, you guys know this, kind of just use anything. I do really love this one though. This is Decay Perversion. Nice and black, and by itself, pretty freaking good as well. So if you're not really a lash person, this is a cool option. Lengthens, adds a little bit of thickness, all that good stuff. Okay, wicked, done, cool. Oh my god, lashes. Oh god, I don't really have like a fave because I just love lashes, right? I mean, ones I have been obsessing are by Unicorn Cosmetics. These are in the style Lemon Meringue. The perfect like thickness and length and style. They have that sort of piecey length vibe, but not too much. Keeping it real, I've been wearing those a lot. Or a brand I actually discovered towards the end of last year was these here, Baby Doll Lashes. They have a website, or you can actually pick these ones in particular up in Primark's. This style here, 747. Oh, beautiful. If you do love a good thick lash, give these a go. And they're so cheap. I think they're like £5. Shall we wear these ones today? I do love my unicorn. I am going to go in with my unicorn lashes because they're out and I'm using them at the moment. Duo lash glue. Now I know I know I said that I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to this. I still think I am. But here we are. I don't know. I just feel like nothing compares. Nothing sticks my lashes down as strongly. I just put up with an itchy and dry lash line when I take them off, but don't take a leaf out of my book, okay? Don't do that. Do you know what is nice, guys? Actually putting on makeup over the Christmas period. I just didn't really wear makeup. The past few weeks, oh, girl, I've just kind of like avoided it. I don't really know why. Let's be real, Jordan, you've literally been a little troll under a bridge. I haven't left my house. I just haven't really like been anywhere or done anything to really wear it. Mind you, I do go out without makeup on. That's not saying I don't do that, but I haven't got glam for a while, so it feels nice to actually play around with makeup again. Oh, I just love these lashes, like look. Oh, they're gorge. Couple more things to do on the eyes, but of course we'll finish that later. Let's do skin. My eye strips are, eye strips? What do you call them? Eye patches. Taking them off. I love these ones. Genuinely, I notice a difference. They're these ones by Milk Makeup. They are the cooling water eye patches. They have caffeine and seawater in. They depuff, they hydrate. The moisturizer, I love a few. I love Ole Henriksen, of course. If I had to pick a skincare brand, I probably would say these guys because their stuff is just so good. This is the Sea Rust Brightening Double Creme. So this is a bit thicker than the gel one. Or I have this one from Milk Makeup, which is their vegan milk moisturizer. They're both really good, but I'm gonna use this one from Ole. Dip in and just moisturize the skin. I do love this one because it leaves a really, really good glow on your skin and it really hydrates. It smells amazing as well. It smells like fresh orange. Like, look at that glow. Like, I'm sorry, but oh my god, speaking of glow. Okay, for some reason, okay, since my New Year's post, people seem to think I'm pregnant. Apparently I'm glowing. You know when people say that apparently when you have that glow about you, you're pregnant? Guys, my glow comes from a pot. It's moisturizers, it's highlights, it's freaking Olay and Makeup Forever. I would just like to confirm that I am not. I'm 21, I've still got a whole lot that I want to do with my life before that stage comes. So no. By the way, for primer, I'm using my e.l.f. Poreless Putty primer. I finally got my hands on this, you guys. It has been out of stock for the longest time in my Superdrugs. Finally, we have her. Just popping it in the center of my face where my pores are more visible. This genuinely smooths out your skin. I finally know what all the hype is about and why it's always sold out. Y'all know about this. All primed. Foundation, I have been loving this little guy, okay? Let me just give it a little shake. Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup. Mine is in 3W2 Cashew. This had its time. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was an OG product. I'm bringing it back. I really was struggling to find a foundation that held up, controlled my oils better. I don't know, that just lasted on my skin type a lot more. And I feel like this one, out of a lot of the ones I own, does that. It's not perfect. Like, I still get oilier, but I don't get as oily as quickly. I really do need to get a pump for her though, because it is annoying having to like do this, but first world problems. Let's just dot her everywhere. Then what I like to do is take a little bit of my Decay all-nighter and just spritz the skin. That way I blend the setting spray into my foundation and that helps lock everything in as well. My plans and goals for 2020, what are they? You guys want to know? Honestly, I'm not too sure. Which I know that sounds kind of silly, but business perspective, obviously there are definitely things that I want to do, but I kind of just really, my main thing is just, I guess, working on myself mentally to get myself into a place where I feel 100% happy and content. I mean, don't get me wrong, like I am. I think that's silly for me to sit here. That sounds like I'm like not happy. I am. Just me more so like putting myself in a headspace where I actually find growth and support myself, not let things happen and me just kind of like shut away and pretend it doesn't exist, because that's what I do. It's so stupid, guys. Don't do that. Actually solve things, you know what I mean? Don't let them get the best of you. I just realized that sounds really deep. It's little things, as in like, I don't know, something would go wrong with an edit of mine and I would run away, hide, ciao, rather than just being like, right, Jordan, let's think of a conclusion here. Let's reschedule everything, like actually work your shit out. Pretty much I just want to fall into holes less. Concealer, guys, it is either my Benefit Boing or my Too Faced Born This Way. I go between both a lot. Oh, actually another goal, goals. I actually do have goals. Moving out is a huge one. Like that is probably my biggest thing to achieve this year. I feel like once I do that, that's another thing to really clear my headspace, because I'll have, you know, a fresh area to work in, like a fresh mindset. A fresh space, I think, will also lead to a lot more creativity and freedom. Freedom as in like physically and mentally. Do you know what I mean? I'm actually gonna start emailing next week, the beginning of next week. The end of last year I did actually, you know, go to like banks and had meetings and stuff about it, but the ball has never got rolling, pretty much. I put it aside to the new year and now I'm really gonna start doing it. So emails will be sent, and I'm gonna start adulting. Woo! I actually don't like adulting. It has its perks, but cream contour now. This is, I'm sure you know what this is by now, but Primark My Perfect Colour Foundation and Contour Stick in Caramel. The best like contour product, period. I can't not do my makeup without it anymore, you know? A little bit down here. I like my jaw to appear shorter and more square, so that's why I do that. And then of course put it on my nose, because I contour my nose in a bit. I always get questions about my nose contour. I will show you. I have done it before, I'm pretty sure, in another makeup look, but I'll show you in this one again anyway. Taking my scratchy AF Morphe brush. No, I do like it, but it's just like sandpaper. Just press that in. Anything else for the year that I want? Honestly, I'm just excited to see where life takes me. I like to have things in my head that are more specific and that I want to work on, but I also like seeing where just like everything takes me and where I end up. I do feel good about this year, because I do feel like things are really gonna change in the sense of like where I'm gonna be, stages in my life. This powder, you guys, wow, so beautiful. It is so affordable, but it is brightening, it is smoothing, it doesn't dry your skin out, it doesn't make your skin look dry, like it's just perfect. I use this to kind of like bake and brighten. So this is by I Heart Revolution and it's their banana scented baking powder. On my Real Techniques powder sponge. This sponge changed the game for me in 2019, okay? Press the product in. I focus it right underneath my eye, down the side of my nose, and then I bring any excess just sort of this part here. What's this? But I just like this whole area here to look smooth. Press a little bit on the center of my chin as well. A little bit on my forehead, like in between my brows. I mean, it's gonna look crazy. Just trust the process, okay? And then I actually like to take my Laura Mercier translucent powder to set everywhere else. I'm not a girl that can't set her face, I have to. But I feel like even if you have dry skin, you can still use this powder because it's not a drying and overly sort of matte powder. I mean, it mattifies, but like not in a thick feeling way, you know? I mean, everyone knows about this powder. Let's be real, it's like an OG in the beauty community. Make sure to pat as well, then you don't disturb anything underneath. And I've dusted off all the bake except underneath my eyes, because that's where I like it to be the most bright, so I let that have a moment to sort of like bake. One place that I try not to set as well is just here where my highlight will go. I find that if it's too powdery, my highlight doesn't stick as well. I want to add a little bit more kind of warmth to my skin, so I'm going to add my Bbold Contour Kit. I use just the bronzer. As we can see in the middle, she's well loved. The tone of this is just beautiful. It kind of has that like matte give me sun, that sort of vibe, that nice warm, very me, you know. Oh, speaking of tan, I actually tried a new tan for New Year's. Molly May sent me her filter tan, which I'm always like reluctant sometimes to try new tans, just because my Bondi Sands or my Loving Tan, like they're my ride or dies, you know, especially if I've got something to go to, like New Year's party or whatever. Like I am a little scared just because I don't want it to ever. I spoke about it on Instagram, but oh my god, that girl freaking killed it. I used ultra dark just because I'm so used to such a dark tan, like it doesn't scare me. It was beautiful. So for anyone that wanted to know my thoughts on it, I love it. The color is beautiful. It's really, really dark, and it's like the perfect mix in between like a green tan and a red tan. It smells pretty good as well. Like it doesn't smell bad at all. And even when it's developing, I find that sometimes when tans develop, they get gross smelling. That didn't. Applied evenly. It's lasting pretty freaking well as well. Like it's not going too gross or patchy. I feel like tan would be a really freaking hard thing to do, but she did a really good job. I spoke to her about it and I was like, girl, congrats. It's so nice when you see like your friends succeeding and like doing fab things, you know what I mean? That is what it's freaking about. Like, yes. I'm gonna do my eyes really quick. Finish them off with Dirty Tan and Sandy. little bit of Too Much, which is the dark brown, right against that lash line to really smoke it out. What are your guys' New Year's resolutions? Let me know. Do you do them? Do you think they're a thing? I mean, I also do believe in like the whole thing of you don't necessarily have to start a new year to like become a improved version of yourself. There's no time like the presents, right? But like I said earlier, there, you know, it is a good time to kind of step back and think, right, you know what, let's do it. One thing I will say though is try not to be too hard on yourself, guys. Like, I was thinking of all these things like, oh my god, I need to do this, I need to improve this about myself and improve this and improve that, and then it kind of gets to a point where it's a bit overwhelming and I'm a bit like, shit. I don't know, you start to recognize more things that you don't like about yourself, and that's exactly what you don't want. I feel, do you know what, it's really kind of like twisted when you think about things that you want to improve on in your life, right? But it actually is doing it in a negative way because you start pulling out all the things that you don't like about yourself. I think instead of doing that, give yourself one or two things to like really progress on. Don't like write off a list of everything that you want to do. Like, just take things slowly. This bake, see you later. I actually use my sponge to like press the rest of the bake in, as opposed to like using a brush to just brush it away. Nose contour. Now this is a thing I get so many freaking questions about, like how I do it. It's actually pretty freaking easy. One thing to remember though is everybody's nose is different. So what I do, you might not like, or it's preference, isn't it? Like, it depends how you want your nose to look. For me, I like my nose to look thin and kind of like piggy. Brush is a must-have when it comes to nose contour. I can't do my nose contour without it. It's the Kat Von D number 40 brush. It's flat and then tapered, so you have like a nice thin line at the top, then you have all the tapered bristles here, so I can create the line, but then I can also buff it out at the same time. I use Benefit Hoola to do this. I feel like it's got the perfect tone. It's not too cool, not too warm. Tap off any excess. Where I cream contour, I can kind of see where I want to go anyway, but just start to create a line where you want the contour to be. Now it's going to look crazy to begin with, but just bear with. Run it down either side and remember to take it right up and underneath your brow, like bring that round. Then focus on blending out these lines. So I'm adding no more product, I'm just using the tapered edges to blend. For the tip of my nose, grab a little more, right underneath here. I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but already it's like bing. Then I add a little line just at the tip of my nose here, a little curved one, and it creates a little ball on the tip. That is literally the shape I do my nose contour, guys. Just add a little bit of powder on either side just to get that little, and then kind of press it in and dust it off. For blush, I love blush. This is by Nars. This is the Dual Intensity Blush in the shade Panic. I know it looks scary. Orange shade here is beautiful. It has a slight sheen to it as well, the formula, so it just gives your skin that really like natural glow, and then when you put your highlighter on, it all just is seamless. Like, look at that. Stunning. Highlighter, this one in this palette. This is dirty, apparently. Be Perfect Stacie Marie Carnival XL Pro palette. This is another must-have palette, by the way. This top one's my favorite, but I kind of just dabble in the two. That onto the skin. Look at that. Dead. I know I used to use a tiny little brush like this to apply my highlighter before, which I still sometimes use this, but a bigger brush like this not only places the product down, but it blurs it into your like rest of your makeup. Pulling it onto my cheeks. I feel like that suits my face, having some highlight here, and then I'm just gonna throw some here on my hair as well. A little trick for my nose, I do love to highlight the bridge, but I hate using anything shimmery because where I get oily, it just ends up looking crazy. I like to use more of a light toned powder, eyeshadow or whatever. It adds to the illusion of a thinner nose as well. Forgot to highlight my brow bone. Who am I? Okay, last thing to do, I'm pretty sure it's just lips, and then obviously any last finishing touches. So my lip combo, no surprise probably. Lining our lips, of course, the Primark lip liner pencil in Toffee. Ooh. Hello? My phone's going off. Oh my god, speaking of phones, guys. It's my new baby. I spoke about this on Insta, but on New Year's Eve, my phone completely broke. I don't know what happened, but I was on it, and then the next second, the touchscreen completely went. And I mean, I'd understand, right, if I dropped it or something like that, because then, I don't know, shook it out of place. But I didn't even do that. I was on it, went. So yeah, I had to go get a new phone. I got the 11 Pro Max in space grey, which is like their black now, and I absolutely love it. I know some of you are probably freaking out because I don't have a case. I have ordered one. I only got this phone yesterday, so it's fine. I will protect it in the future, and I have Apple Care as well, so my arse is covered. I was freaking out though because my phone is not only for pleasure, but majority I use it for my life, my job. I speak to my manager on my phone. I deal with emails on my phone. I film a lot of my Instagram content on my phone. I'm just grateful though that I have a phone, you know what I mean? Like, Some people don't even have that. I'm gonna use my MAC Powder Kiss lipstick in Impulsive. Impulsive? Yeah. Last thing I always do with my lipsticks is I take a little bit of concealer right in the middle. I mean, this is hard to keep my matte lip, but if I do want to go for a gloss, ride or die Plouise Holla gloss. This is the best nude lip gloss in the world. I'll pop on a little bit. Oh, the tone is just beautiful. Another thing I've been doing a lot recently as well is I'll put on my Primark lip liner and then kind of like blur it into my lip and then just put the gloss on. So it's literally lip liner and this gloss. That's a fab combo as well. It kind of turns out pretty similar, to be honest, but Decay All Nighter. Drown in that. Decay have just come out with a matte version of All Nighter. I need that in my life, like right now. So I will be investing in that. But for now, that is it. I'm gonna go get changed, touch this situation up a little bit, and then we can conclude this vid. I have one question for you guys. Was this video helpful? I hope that you learnt a few things from me. Like I said, get a lot of questions on a daily basis about how I do certain things with my makeup or what I use or anything. So yeah, I hope it was cool. I hope you've learned not only about makeup, but also about me and why I've been gone and why I'm gonna do better. Before I leave, I just want to say, guys, take this year step by step, make the most of it, man. Enjoy yourself, manifest as well, take in all positive energy, surround yourself with that. I really hope this year is fab for you guys. Thank you for sticking around, man. Like, genuinely means a lot. I promise I'm gonna do better this year, not just for you guys, but for myself as well. Like, I want that passion and that like kick back, and I'll get there. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Everything will be down below as well, just so you know. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Thank you. I love you guys. Stay cool. I'll see you guys soon.